Om Shanti. Good morning. Today we shall listen to Baba's Murali on 28th of August 2024. And Baba says that the light of the soul has to sparkle. And for that we have to put the oil of knowledge. Because knowledgeable souls only sparkle. And that is why the remembrance or the memorial in the path of bhakti is of Deepavali. In Diwali time, they light the lamps, and it is the memorial of how each and every soul started sparkling with Baba's knowledge, Baba's might. And this is how for 2 ages, from the copper age till the iron age, this memorial is seen, experienced. Another thing that Baba mentions today is the importance of knowledge in Brahmin life. It not just only sparkles the soul, but the knowledge enables to bring light to those things which people are ignorant about. So Baba says knowledge is the main thing that you should always adhere to, because it is only through knowledge that you progress. But together with knowledge, the yoga, both the subjects are equally important. When we pay attention to both of this, definitely dharana will follow. And whatever service you do, the service will bring results. So we shall listen to Baba's Murali today. The essence of the Murali is, sweet children, the more you remember the Father, the more light there will be in your souls. Knowledgeable souls will begin to sparkle. Knowledgeable souls will begin to sparkle. The question from today's Murali is, which children can Maya not harass even slightly? Which children can Maya not harass even slightly? I was listening to one of Dadi Prakash Maniji's class, and Dadi was saying, I don't know why Maya doesn't harass me. I challenge Maya and say to Maya, come, why don't you harass me? Why do you harass this children? You should come to me first. But Maya doesn't come to me. What is Maya? Maya is our own weaknesses. And when we get influenced by our own weaknesses, naturally, there is Maya that is experienced. Dadi Prakash Mani, when she said that Maya doesn't come to me, and I'm asking Maya, why aren't you coming to me? Because Dadi Prakash Mani never got influenced by her own weaknesses, and that is how she conquered the weaknesses. And Baba also says, those who are firm yogis, those who make all their physical organs cool with the power of yoga, those who make effort to stay in yoga can never be even slightly harassed by Maya. When you become firm yogis, you will become worthy. In order to become worthy, purity is first. In order to become worthy, purity is first. And how do we become worthy? By becoming firm yogis. Om Shanti. The Father sits here and explains to you, sweetest children. Because of ignorance, your souls have become dull. Diamonds have a sparkle in them. Diamonds have a sparkle in them, whereas stones do not. This is why it is said, you have become as dull as a stone. Then when you awaken, it is said that you are like an alchemist stone. The light of the soul has become dim through ignorance. The light of the soul has become dim because of ignorance. They haven't become completely dull. They are just called dull. Souls are all the same. There are various types of bodies, whereas all souls are the same. You now understand that you are souls, children of the Father. You had all of this knowledge, but it gradually disappeared. Baba gave us the knowledge last Kalpa also, but then gradually it got disappeared. It disappeared gradually until nothing remained, and so that is called ignorance. In Golden Age and Silver Age, the sanskars of knowledge are still there. Knowledge is not there. But then gradually the sanskars also faded. That is why the soul became completely dull and it became ignorant. So it disappeared gradually until nothing remained, and so that is called ignorance. You too were ignorant. You are now becoming knowledgeable through the ocean of knowledge. So the importance of knowledge and yoga. Baba says that is making you turn from stones into diamonds. It is only because of knowledge that you sparkle, and the yoga is also there, and it is with the knowledge that we receive the light in the soul. Otherwise, it becomes dull and stone-headed. So you are now becoming knowledgeable through the ocean of knowledge. A soul is very subtle. It cannot be seen with this eyes. When the Father comes and explains to you, children, and makes you knowledgeful, you then become alert. We become cautious. We become alert. There will be light in every home. The light of knowledge will be there in every home. Now there is darkness in every home. That is, souls have become dim. The Father now says, remember me and light will come. Remember me, and that is the light from Baba that we receive. So there are two lights that Baba is talking about. One is the light of knowledge, and one is the light that we receive from Baba through remembrance. So Baba says, remember me and light will come, and you will then become knowledgeable. The Father is not defaming anyone. He is just explaining the secrets of drama. He has said to the children, you have all become those with foolish intellects. Baba has explained to the children how we became the ones with foolish intellect in the company of Ravana. Who is saying this? The Father. Children, your intellects had become so beautiful by following Srimad. When we followed Srimad, the intellect was so beautiful. But when we are controlled by the dictates of Maya or Ravan, then the intellect becomes foolish. So, again, it is with the light of Srimat that we change from ugly into beautiful. Your intellects have become so beautiful by following Srimat. You now feel that do you not? You have now received this knowledge. This knowledge is called a study. Our lights have been ignited with the Father's study. This is called True Deepavali. This is called True Deepavali. And the lights have been ignited. In our childhood, people would pour oil into small earthenware lamps and ignite them. That system continues. That system still continues. That still at the time of Diwali, they have this earthen lamps and they light the lamps. And then it is said that once the father took his son to a program, and there they were lighting the lamps. In the inauguration, they light the lamps. So the child was asking the father, when science has done so much of advancement, why are we still using these earthen lamps and still lighting them? Can't we just press a button and all the lights are ignited? Yeah. Can't we bring change in all this? And the father did not know what to answer. Then it happened so that they had the series of the lights that was lighting there in the hall. And suddenly something fused. And so the lights were gone. And whatever they could do, but still they could not switch on that. So then the child said, now I understand why these are still used. It is because from one lamp, if one goes out, you can light the other lamp. But if one thing goes fused, you cannot light. So that is why Baba is lighting each and every one of us. We are the earthen lamps. This body is made of earth. So we are the earthen lamps, and Baba is lighting each and every soul. So then this knowledge is called study. And so Baba says that people would pour oil into small earthen lamps and ignite them. The system continues. However, Deepavali does not come through that. It is the souls inside that have become dim. The Father comes and awakens the lights. He comes and gives your children this knowledge and teaches you. At a school, a teacher teaches them. That knowledge is limited, whereas this knowledge is unlimited. Do any of the sages or holy men teach you? No. Had you ever heard the knowledge of the Creator or the beginning, middle, and end of the creation? Did anyone ever come and teach it to you all these years? No. Go and see if anyone is teaching this knowledge anywhere. Only the one Father teaches you this, and so you should study with him. The Father comes spontaneously. He does not beat drums to announce that he is going to come. He doesn't beat the drums, or nobody beats the drums that he is coming. He comes and enters spontaneously. He cannot make a sound until he receives organs. A soul too cannot make any sound without organs. It is only when he enters a body that he makes sounds. When you explain this to people, no one believes you. When this knowledge is given to you children, you understand it. No one except the one Father can give you this knowledge. No one wants to have a vision of destruction. The Father himself comes and gives it. According to the drama, the old world is now to be destroyed. The new world is being established. Those who want to take this knowledge from the Father will continue to come. They will come to Baba's home. This knowledge has been given to so many countless people come from so many villages. This Mela of souls, this gathering of souls with the Supreme Soul only takes once. Only takes place once. He only comes at the confluence age. The Father comes and establishes the new world. Those whose lights have been ignited then go and ignite the lights of others. All of you now have to return home. You have to use your intellect for everything. On the path of devotion, there is darkness. Only the one Father who can give this knowledge is needed. And he only comes at the confluence age. This knowledge cannot be received in the old world. It is only when the new world has to be established that we receive this knowledge. People think that 40,000 years are still remaining. They are in total darkness. They believe that God will come after 40,000 years. He will definitely come, give them knowledge, and grant them salvation. But nowadays, the wave in India is also changing, that they don't talk about 40,000 years still to go for God to come. Now they have also been sensing, and they are saying that the last form of God is going to incarnate, is going to come, and the golden age is about to arrive. This is what they have also started saying. So Baba says he will definitely come, give them knowledge and grant them salvation. Therefore, that means that there is ignorance. It is called the darkness of ignorance. Those who have ignorance need to have this knowledge. Decisions cannot be called knowledge. Decisions cannot be devotion cannot be called knowledge. Devotion is not knowledge. Both are different. Souls have none of this knowledge, and because of having dull intellects, they think that devotion is knowledge. They say, when the sun of knowledge comes, there will be light. But they don't understand anything. Now there is no sun of knowledge. They sing, when the sun of knowledge rises, whom do they call the son of knowledge? Whom do they call that son of knowledge? No one knows when he came. A Pandit, etc., would say that there will be light when the iron age ends. The Father comes and explains all of these things. You children understand it number-wise. Baba is explaining, but we all understand number-wise. A teacher teaches children, but they do not all study to the same extent. There can never be same marks for everyone in the study. Everyone is number-wise. You know that the unlimited Father has come. Destruction of the old world is just ahead. Only at this time do you have to take this knowledge and study yoga with the Father. Only by having remembrance will your sins be absolved. The Father says, I come and take this body on alone, that is, only at the confluence age, do I take the support of matter. It is only at the confluence age that Baba comes and takes the support of matter. These words are also mentioned in Gita. Baba does not mention the name of other scriptures. The Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, so many other types of scriptures in India. Baba takes the name of Gita. There is just the one Gita. This is the study of Raj Yoga. They have given that the name Gita. At the beginning it is written, God speaks, but who is called God? They don't understand. God is incorporeal and he doesn't have a body of his own. That is an incorporeal world where souls reside. The subtle region cannot be called a world. This is a physical, corporeal world, whereas that is a world of souls. The whole play is performed here. Souls in the incorporeal world are so tiny and they come here to play their parts. These thoughts are instilled in the intellects of only you children. This is called knowledge. This is called knowledge. The Vedas and scriptures are devotion, not knowledge. They haven't met as many sannyasis as Baba has. Baba met so many sannyasis during his lifetime. Baba was in their company a lot. He adopted many gurus, 12 gurus. They were asked, why did you take up renunciation and renounce your homes and families? Baba used to ask the sannyasis, why did you renounce your home and families? They would say, the intellect becomes corrupt through vice. And that is why we left our home and families. Acha, you go and live in the jungles. So do you then remember your home and family? Baba used to ask them, when you go and live in the jungles, then do you remember your home and families? They replied, yes. Baba saw that one sannyasi even went back home. This is also mentioned in the scriptures. People go into the stage of retirement when they become old. One cannot take retirement at a young age. Many naked young men go to the Kumbh Mela. They take drugs to control their physical organs. You have the power of yoga with which you control your physical organs. By being controlled with the power of yoga, they will eventually cool down. Some children say, Baba, Maya harasses me a great deal. Some children complain, Baba, Maya harasses me a great deal. Such things do not exist there. The physical organs will be controlled when you become strong in yoga. So the whole Murali is on the importance of knowledge and yoga. The physical organs will become cool. This requires a lot of effort. There isn't anything dirty like this. There isn't anything dirty there like this. The Father has come to take you to such a land of heaven. He is making you worthy, whereas Maya makes you unworthy. That is, unworthy to go to heaven, the land of liberation in life. The Father sits here and makes you worthy. For that, how do we become worthy? Purity is first. You even sing, Baba, we have become impure. Come and make us pure. Pure means pure. It is remembered, why should we renounce nectar and drink poison? That which causes sorrow from its beginning through the middle to the end is called poison. This is also fixed in the drama. The Father has come and met you children so many times. From being the lowest, you are made into the most elevated beings. When a soul becomes pure, his lifespan becomes long. He receives everything. What do we receive in golden age? Everything. Health, wealth and happiness. We can write this on a board. Health, wealth and happiness for 21 generations in a second. You receive this inheritance from the Father for 21 births. Some children are even afraid to put up a board. There is a board put up outside everyone's home. You are the children of the surgeon, are you not? You receive everything, health, wealth and happiness. And so you then have to give that to others also. If you can give that, why don't you write it on a board? People would then come and understand that 5,000 years before today, there was health and wealth and also purity in Bharat. You receive your inheritance from the unlimited Father in a second. Many people will come to you. You can sit and explain. This Bharat was a golden sparrow. The Bharat was a golden sparrow. It used to be their kingdom. Where did they then go? They are the ones who will take the 84 births. He is number one. Brahma Baba is number one. And he then becomes the last one. The Father says, your cycle of 84 births has now ended and has to begin again. Now the whole cycle has to begin again. Only the unlimited Father comes and enables you to attain this status. He simply says, remember me and you will become pure. You have to know the cycle of 84 births and claim your inheritance from the Father. But you also have to study. You are called spinners of the discus of self-realization. New people come here will not be able to understand. You know that a soul is called oneself I. I, this soul that was pure, have been around the cycle of 84 from the beginning. The Father also tells you first, the Father also tells you that you first worshipped Shiva. You are the ones who began bhakti and started worshipping Shiva first. You were unadulterated devotees. No one except the Father can explain this to you. The Father says, sweetest children, you are the first ones to take this birth. When a person is wealthy, they say that he must have performed such actions in his past life. If someone is diseased, it is said that that must be an account of his past actions. Okay, what type of actions did Lakshmi and Narayan perform? The Father sits here and explains that they have completed their 84 births and that they have to go into first number birth. They have done such actions. God only comes at the confluence age and teaches you Raj Yoga. You now understand that Baba is teaching you Raj Yoga. Nevertheless, you will forget. As soon as we go to the golden age, we forget. The Father has explained to you the deep philosophy of action, the deep philosophy of karma, akarma, neutral actions, and sinful actions, vikarma. In the kingdom of Ravan, your actions are sinful. There in golden age, your actions are neutral. The kingdom of Ravan doesn't exist there. So the actions become neutral actions. It does not mean that neutral actions means they don't do karma. They do karma, but why is it called neutral action? It's pure action, so it's neutral. If I give you an example, that supposing there is a seed and I sow the seed in the ground, that is also an action. I nurture the seed and a small plant comes out. I nurture that and it goes into a big tree. And then on the tree there are fruits. And I pluck the fruit and I eat the fruit. Both are actions. Sowing the seed is also an action. Plucking the fruit and eating the fruit is also an action. What is the difference between the two actions? Both are done by me.
One is giving and one is taking.
One is giving and one is taking, right? What? Still, what else? Yeah?
The other one is natural. The fruit is enjoyable.
The fruit is enjoyable. And the sowing the seed is not enjoyable?
Hard work. What we planted, we get.
What we planted, we get. We reap the reward.
What we planted, we got, but not only we got, a lot of many people got also. The benefit.
The benefit can be received by so many. Planting the seed is the most elevated action. Why? Because by sowing one seed, I'm going to get 1,000 fruits. And that also every season. One seed reaps me 1,000 fruits, that also every season. So it is the most elevated action. But eating the fruit is not given to yield me anything else, any other fruit. Satisfaction and over. Satisfaction and over. Similarly, whatever actions we do here in confluence age, we get 1,000 folds. So Baba says, understand the philosophy of karma, that you are going to, whatever you do 100 folds, you are going to receive. Even if it is a bad action, it is going to reap 100 folds. So we have to be very cautious in doing actions in confluence age, because it is going to reap 100 folds. But whatever I go into the golden age, I'm just eating the fruit. So it is being neutralized. I'm not going to get any other fruits by eating that fruit. So it gets neutralized satisfaction, and it is over. So Baba says, whatever you have accumulated here, by sowing the seeds, it is the most elevated action. And there you are just going to eat the fruits. Each life. Just as one seed is so powerful, and when Baba says it is 100-folds, means every life we are going to reap. So it is every season. Every life is every season that we are going to reap. So we are not just accumulating for 21 births, but those actions continue to reap in form of sanskars for 84 births. So that is why that is eating the fruit and it neutralizes, finished, over. You're not going to reap any other fruits out of that, unless. But in Gita it is mentioned that the most intellectual are those who perform elevated actions even in neutral actions. They are the intellectual ones. And this is what Baba teaches us, that after eating the fruit, don't throw away that seed. Again, replant it. Take the seed and replant it. And this is what we do from Copper Age. Whatever fruits we receive, again through that fruits we reap. And we sow it again and we reap again. Therefore, Baba says, whatever you donate in, like if you donate for health, you get a good health. So from Copper Age, this is how we are going to again sow the seeds from the fruits that we eat. So this is how we are more knowledgeable in sowing the seeds of the fruits that are eaten. Not that just eat it and finish it off and throw it. No, again sow them. Whatever I sow here as well, I'm going to reap that in the future. So this is the deep philosophy of karma. Understanding the elevated actions, neutral actions, but in neutral actions also. It is not just that I'm going to experience the fruits in the golden age only. I experience the fruits now also. I experience the fruits now also. And so, whatever elevated actions I do, I receive the fruit in this birth and in the future birth. But when I receive the fruit, I have to be so humble and again sow it. And that humility is going to reap me more and more. Those seeds are going to give me more benefit than what it is done now. So this is the deep philosophy of karma. It is not just as you sow, so shall you reap. No. It has so much in it that when I reap now also and in future. But whatever I reap now, again I have to be humble, and instead of developing that ego, I've done so much, so good actions. No. Because that won't yield from Copper Age. So it is better to be humble and again sow from that fruits also. Sow from that fruits also. And that is how you multiply 100-folds. That is how we are multiplying 100-folds. And it will continue for 84 births. So in the 84th birth, the last birth, 83rd birth, still we were not degraded so much in values. Just imagine, we came down the ladder. If in the last birth also we were not so degraded, what were the previous births like? Good, isn't it? So that shows how we have received 100 folds till the end, till the end. And still we have sanskars to sow. Like in the world, people enjoy and be merry, that's all. They don't know how to sow. Because they don't know, they are not that knowledgeable to sow the seeds and experience the fruits in this life as well as in the other lives. So Baba says, the Father has explained to you the deep philosophy of action, neutral action and sinful action. In the kingdom of Ravan, your actions are sinful. There in the golden age, your actions are neutral. The kingdom of Ravan doesn't exist there. So in golden age, we are not that knowledgeable that after reaping the fruits, we know how to sow again. It is only in confluence age we know this technique, how to multiply. But in golden age, you just eat the fruit and no sowing of seeds again. So it is finished by the end of silver age. So Baba says, the kingdom of Ravan doesn't exist there. There are no vices there. There is the power of yoga because we become the masters of the world with the power of yoga. So surely a pure world is also needed. The old world is impure and the new world is pure. That is a viceless world and this is a vicious world. Only the Father comes and makes this brothel into a Shiva temple. The golden age is the Shiva temple. Shiv Baba comes and makes you worthy of the golden age. You can go to the Lakshmi and Narayan temple and ask them, do you know how they attained their status and how they became masters of the world? The Father says, you do not know that, I know that. Only you children of the Father can tell them how Lakshmi and Narayan attained their status. They are the ones who took the full 84 births. Then the Father came at the most auspicious confluence age and taught you Raj Yoga and gave you the kingdom. Prior to that, you were number one impure and you then become number one pure. There is the whole kingdom. Everything is clear in your pictures as to who taught them Raj Yoga. The highest on high is the Supreme Soul. Deities cannot teach this. God alone is called knowledgeful and teaches this. He is also called the Father, the Teacher, and the Satguru. Only those who have worshipped Shiva from the beginning can understand these things. You can ask those who built the temples, you have built this temple, but how did they receive their status? When was it their kingdom? Where did they then go? Where are they now? When you tell them the story of 84 births, they will become very happy. Let there be a picture in your pocket. You can explain to anyone. Those who have worshipped Shiva from the beginning will continue to listen to this and become happy. You will then understand that they belong to your clan. Day by day, Baba teaches you very easy methods. You have now received the understanding that only the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, is the bestower of salvation of all. You received the sovereignty of the golden age for 21 births. Only by studying this do you receive the inheritance for 21 births. There are many topics. You can tell them about the biography of the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul. with the topic, what is the brothel and what is the Shiva temple? The story of 84 births of Lakshmi and Narayan is also a topic. Baba is giving different topics. How there was peace in the world and how it then became peaceless. How peace is now being established once again is also the topic. How is peace being established in the world is also a topic. अच्छा, मीठे मीठे सिकिलदे बच्चों प्रति माता पिता बाप दादा का याद प्यार, गुड मॉर्निंग, रूहानी बाप की रूहानी बच्चों को नमस्ते। हम सभी रूहानी बच्चों की रूहानी बाप दादा को याद प्यार, गुड मॉर्निंग और नमस्ते। नमस्ते, शुक्रिया बाबा, शुक्रिया। Essence for dharana from today's Murali. The first point, in order to become an elevated being, make yourself that soul pure with the power of remembrance. Do not perform any sinful acts with your physical organs. Second point, become knowledgeable and do the service of awakening souls. Pour the oil of this knowledge in yoga into the lamp of your soul. Pour the oil of this knowledge in yoga into the lamp of your soul. Cleanse your intellect by following Srimad. Cleanse your intellect by following Srimad. Bap Dada's blessing for us children today is, may you keep your mind and intellect safe. May you keep your mind and intellect safe from any negative influence by remaining stable in the point form and become a special soul. May you keep your mind and intellect safe from any negative influence by remaining stable in the point form and become a special soul. You pay special attention in every season to protect yourself in that season. When it is the rainy season, you pay attention to have an umbrella and a raincoat, etc. with you. In the cold weather, you would wear warm clothing. In the same way, at the present time, when Maya is carrying out her special task of creating negative feelings and intentions in your mind and intellect, you especially need to take safety measures. The easy way to do that is to stabilize yourself in the point form. That is the safety measures. Stabilize yourself in the point form. Instead of putting an exclamation mark or a question mark, put a full stop and become a special soul. Wonderful, isn't it? The slogan for today is, an obedient soul is one who says, yes, my Lord. An obedient soul is one who says, yes, my Lord, in every thought, word, and action. Yes, my Lord, in every thought, word, and action. Cha, Om, Shanti. We have the Avyakta signal.